Hey, this is Kurt the Boat Doctor out here in this 2023 20-foot Duckworth Advantage, or Navigator Sport, I'm sorry. 90 horse, basically like having 115. We need to bump that up a pitch up to a 13 by 17, a 9.9. Not much we can do, but it should be a little bit lower. Autopilot works good. The only way you can do that on this boat is put an offside bracket on it so you can lower it a little deeper in the water, and then you can raise it back. You should make mini jack plates for kicker motors. Grab handles, USB port, 12-volt power point, wipers, works, calibrated your wireless remote for your autopilot, bilge pumps, accessories, horn, fuel gauge. I put 20 gallons of non-ethanol, and right in here there's a valve. That's that fish box up there, so if you leave it outside and it's raining, make sure that valve's open, because then it will drain that box. But if you want to fill it up with water, you just close that and then it'll keep the water up into there. If you want to take your wash down hose, bring it up here. So I set this up. We'll just go ahead and just hit the power key right here. That'll turn on, just let it be. And back here you got a switch for your wash down. That works. And now if this switch is on and all of a sudden that starts doing that, that means you got a leak. So then you want to shut off that seacock valve that's up underneath here, right there. That's an auto bilge pump. Primer valve, arrows always go up or level if you can. This you can shut the water. If this hose is off, you can shut that little switch here and it shuts the water from coming in here, and there's also a cap. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and turn this down, and always turn the motor this way, so it'd be to your left, because you don't want to do it to the right, because this will end up hitting that pump. So what you do here, make sure that's all the way back, take the friction off, go ahead and fire it up, give it a little gas, put it in gear, come up here, you'd agree. And I made some, set your GPS up and stuff. So I put an autopilot tile here. If you just tap it, then you can go up here and enlarge it. You just engage heading hold, and then you want to hit your speed. There you go. And then make sure the main motor's straight. If you need to help it keep, if the wind's blowing this way, you want to keep that yellow with this blue triangle, which is doing, and you got your response time. If it gets rougher, you can set your speed up, or the movement of the motor up or down right here, because you want that pretty much to stay right there. Now if you want to do a pattern steer, you can do a circle, you can go engage port, and then you can go like this, and you can go autopilot, and you can actually adjust circle. We can go ahead and put a time to it. We can do a 1 minute turn. There you go. So now it's making a circle. And you can help it if you want by just steering this wheel just a little bit. Because you don't want it hard over like this. See how it's going over, but see how it jerks like that? That's okay. You just don't want to keep doing that. So I helped it by turning that motor, because we got the wind. See, it ain't jerking back and forth. It did one time, then it stops. And then what you can do is line yourself up. And then you want to hit the menu key down here and autopilot. And once I get straight, I can go engage heading hold. I can do zigzag U-turns. So heading hold right here. Then give it a few seconds to simmer down. That's showing the steering back and forth. Just give it a few minutes, or not a few minutes, like 30 seconds. Now if I want to go 1 degree, that went to 340. I want to go to 10 degrees. I do that, and I can help it out by steering this again, and then steer it straight. There you go, and then 10 over the other way. Then if you want your autopilot wireless, you just hit this button right here. A triangle will pop up. The sentences will be there. Hit this line, 3-line button. It says heading hold right here. Heading hold. Now if I want to go 10 over, boom, I just hit this one. See how it went to 320? I want to go a couple degrees over, I can hit here, 321. And what's really cool, now I can do my speed here too. I just raised it like up and down here. Now say I want to point and